And then they said, "Let there be light." Trevor here for RSG. As you might have already seen between the title and what you saw going on with my computer, might already know what we're looking at today when we're talking about the RGB 350 from Deep Cool, the LED strips. This is a magnetic edition, unlike the earlier versions where they were adhesive. But you know what? I think what we need to start doing is looking at these package contents. So let's get into that now. 1 strip, 2 strip, red strip, blue strip, and a bunch of other colors, powered by that block right there. And to power that block, you need to go with a Molex connector over to wherever that is to power into that. And then we have our extension cable, so we can plug in the other one from a farther distance, and zip ties if you choose to use them, but I didn't because the magnets are so good. And our loved remote. We need the remote. Remote is great. Now the magnetic strip I love so much right here, as you see, just peels right off, and then you can easily put it up. Now I know it does fall here, but that's because it hit a screw or something. I forget what happened, but it sticks with no problem at all, and you can easily route it around. Now let's get into the review. Getting right into it, I showed you my favorite part, and that's those magnetic strips. Aren't the magnetic strips the best? Because who likes dealing with adhesive? Honestly, if I had to deal with adhesive, I'd probably just cut out like some parts of it so I could just stick to the adhesive some magnets and then just put them right onto there. And it makes it so much easier to work with. If I didn't like it, aiming on, like, one is outside of the case with the extension cable they provide, and I love it because it extends over from when I have the TV LEDs on. But now the TV LEDs I want on a adhesive strip, 3M preferably, because 3M will actually stick, because the TV is primarily plastic and most TVs are, but the case on your computer is metal and it can have those magnets stick right onto it. Tell you what, for $16.99 from B&H Photo and Video, and that's where I got mine from. They were not given to me. I bought them with my own money. It totally enhances the look of your setup, your room, the feeling of when you're watching movies or when you're just playing games, depending on what kind of game you're playing. Playing some Skyrim, I'll throw on some of that blue. Maybe if I'm playing something a little more aggressive, I'll throw on some of that red, you know? Just get that going. And I can change everything in my computer, like with the Asus Strix 1070 here. I can change in my computer over to whatever color I want as well. So there's just so much you could do with RGB LEDs. We all know they're awesome. So we know how good it is. We know how much it's worth, the $16.99 you're gonna spend, and it comes with 2 strips and everything you could possibly need, as I showed in the box stuff. Yeah, you get it. Anyways, well, now we have to talk about the downsides. So there's only really a couple downsides. I don't know what you think of them. So the remote, here's all the colors you could do. It's not every color in this. It's not like a full color spectrum, okay? But you would need more of like a wheel with that, where you would need to be able to actually fine tune that. That's not something that can be really done with buttons exactly. But there's tons of colors and plenty that will totally fit your need in all different shades. So it's really good. And even if you want to do, you could do white, which is nice because the white can enhance off of the actual light that I have in the back here. So there's just so much that you can really do with this. But now here's the downsides. This is a finicky remote. It can be sometimes good and bad. See, it just turned off, but now I can't get it on unless I go closer. It chooses when it wants to work. See, it'll go and then no, can't get it again. So it's a little finicky on the remote side. On the IR side, not a huge deal. As long as if you go closer, you don't have a problem with it at all. No problems when it comes to that. There was a battery rattle issue, and I did break the tab because of that battery rattle issue trying to fix it, and I ended up just having to tape it like I should have done in the first place, but I shouldn't have even had to do that in the first place. But it's a cheap remote. What do you expect? You know, hey, Deep Cool, there you go with your cheapo remote. But it still, you know, does its job. It's a lot better than the control that I'd have to use that you'll see on the video I'm going to do for the TV LEDs. The controller on there is just god awful. Now, as far as the controls on this, having the remote is awesome, but there is a slight downside also to the LED functions. Now, like this, I can do my one color when it comes to a breathing effect, and it's just going to go in and out with that one color. Unfortunately, on here, if you want to do anything like that, they call it fade, and it's going to use all the colors. Now, using your the brightness buttons, you can slow down the interval changes between those, or if you're going to do something where it's like more of a smooth kind of thing. So if you're going to do smooth transitions, and you can speed it up, so, and just do that, and it's all done with the brightness buttons. But it's just unfortunate though that you can only do that with the demo basically kind of mode. It doesn't let you do it with one single color, and I really wish it did, but instead it's just like a demo mode, just like this one is going to be, and I'll show that in, like I said, the other video. But it's a little disappointing to me. I really wish I could just had it breathe, just like my Logitech mouse here, just that one color, the color that you see on there right now, just breathe it in and out. But no, unfortunately, it did not do that. So we have to stick with a solid color, because who wants, that would be too distracting to have all those multitude of colors. That's just for when you're demoing it, like I will do soon. Other than that, that's really all I have on the downsides of it. It is, to me, 100% worth your money. $16.99, and you're gonna make your room and your setup look that much better. 2 LED strips that are insanely bright. I don't see where you could go wrong. Tell me what you think down below, you know, what you think about that, you know. But anyways, let's finish off this video and get into the up close and take a look at the demo mode, as they basically should call it. So let's get into that. As always, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit a like, and if you dislike it, throw it in the comments of maybe why, and don't forget to even just write in the comments for the heck of it. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe you'll like some of my other videos, so make sure you do that. But I think that pretty much wraps it up, other than the fact that you should go check me out on Instagram at ReadySetGame and on Twitter at ReadySetGame87. But other than that, I think we're all set here, so for all those that are going to keep watching my videos, I'll see you next time.